Hi guys. So thank you all for joining this webinar today. And as you all know, the topic of today's webinar is fear and pain points people experience in their weight loss journey. I thank you all for taking out the time today for attending this webinar. And I hope by the end of this webinar, you feel motivated and you are able to overcome your fear and pain points that you are experiencing now in your weight loss journey. So I would just like to start by giving a little quick introduction about myself for those of you who do not know me. My name is Nishi V. Mawani and I am from Chennai. I am a fitness enthusiast and I want to make one thing very clear that I am no dietitian or a nutritionist here that will give you tips on what to eat, when to eat, or how many calories to intake in a day. But here I am here today to share my personal journey of weight loss with you, and I hope it motivates you. So, yeah, let's begin today's webinar on this note. I just hope my voice is clear. Please type yes in the chat box if my voice is clear and audible. Okay, so let's start today's presentation. Yeah. So, like you all know, the topic for today's webinar is fear and pain points in weight loss journey. What I would like to make one thing clear here is fear and pain points. What I would be addressing is totally in the perspective of weight loss. Why I have chosen this topic today of fear and pain points is because these are the two most important factors that play a very important and a crucial role in weight loss journey. Believe me, it is not your diet or your exercise that is going to play a major role in your weight loss journey, but it is these two things, because these two things is what is required to start your journey. So, what is fear? What is fear when it comes to weight loss? People use fear and pain points interchangeably. So, I want to make this very clear today in today's webinar. And yeah, what is a fear that a person can face before starting their weight loss journey? Fear is something that a person experiences before starting their weight loss journey, while a pain point is something that a person can experience even in their weight loss journey. So let's start by understanding the first fear, the first and the foremost fear that a person can experience. This is the fear of failure, which is, will I ever be able to achieve my weight loss goal? Fear of not able to achieve the desired results. So this is one of the biggest fear that a person experiences in their journey. Trust me, a person will not even start because they fear that will they ever be able to achieve their weight loss goal. So yeah, this is one of the fears that I have seen, and this was one of my biggest fear also, because I as a person I am a kind of a person that I have a fear of failure, not in terms of weight loss, but in terms of anything I do in my life. I don't want to fail. I want to win, and that is why I don't start anything where I know I will not be able to win or where I won't be able to achieve my goal. So that is why I was always on, the heavier side, and people always used to call me a chubby person and a fat person. So yeah, that is why I never even started my weight loss journey, because I always underestimated myself. I thought, no, this is not for me. I will not be able to achieve it, and that is one of the biggest fear why people don't start their journey. Fear to continue it for a long term or not being regular at it. So, yeah, let me give you an example of how this can be a fear to many people. Um, so, imagine I am starting, today is Monday, and I am starting my weight loss journey today. After 2, 3 days, I have my friend's birthday party. So I think that, okay, will I ever, I have to go to my friend's party. I'll have to eat there. I'll have to, eat the cake there. Will I be able to stop the temptation of eating the cake? And because of that, I will never even start the journey. I will always keep giving excuses to myself that, okay, after 3 days, I have some other event to attend. I have this to do. I have that to do. And I am never going to even start my journey because of that fear, because I will always keep fearing, if I start, will I be able to continue? No. So, yeah, that is one fear that people experience in their weight loss journey. The third fear that I would like to discuss today is fear of not being able to eat favorite food. I think this is something that all of you in the webinar will be able to relate to me. Everyone over here loves junk food. Everyone loves chocolates, loves pizzas, and just cannot live without it. So this is one fear that people have. No, you don't have to have this fear of not being able to eat favorite food. You think I'm not eating anything. You think I'm starving. No, I'm not starving. I have achieved my goal by eating all my favorite foods in my journey. So I will be telling more about it. But yes, this is something that I want to make it very clear that it is not like if you start your weight loss journey, you won't be able to eat your favorite foods. No, not at all. You will definitely be able to eat, and that's something that you have to give time to yourself. You have to understand your body, and yeah, I will be explaining more about it in the future slides. So the next one is fear of change in lifestyle habits and daily routine. This is a fear that I would like to explain. Not many people will be able to relate to me on this. So when I started my weight loss journey, I had a specific routine. That is before my weight loss journey. I used to work in a 9 to 6 job. I used to come home, and after coming home, I just wanted to chill, relax, and not spend time on exercising. But when I started my weight loss journey, when I wanted to start, I always had this fear in mind. If I start my journey, I will have to give time for my weight loss. I will have to give time for exercising. I will have to give time for walking. Will I ever be able to do it? Will I be able to wake up in the morning and exercise? Will I be able to, stop eating junk food? Will I ever be able to do that? Will I ever be able to incorporate all this in my daily routine? And that was one fear which always kept going on in my mind, and I never started my journey because of that. So yeah, this is one such example that I am giving, that many people have this fear of change in their lifestyle habits, and that is why they don't want to start the weight loss journey. Because see, not many people are accustomed to change. People don't want change in their life, and that is one reason why people fear. uh, this is another very common fear of gaining excessive weight if stopped midway. So imagine this fear that I'm already heavy, I'm already fat, and I start my journey, and because of some reasons, I am not able to continue. And then I put on more weight after my weight loss, after I stop midway. So that is one fear that people don't even want to start their weight loss journey. For that, I will be addressing this fear on how you can overcome this fear, because yes, it will happen if you start your weight loss journey, and if you are going to stop midway, then yes, you might start putting on weight. But like I said, there is a solution for everything, and this fear also can be overcome, and I'll be addressing that in the later slides. Fear of having side effects of following a strict diet. So yes, many people don't want to start their journey because they feel that, I have been taking so much carbs, I have been taking so much sugar. This is my daily routine. What will happen, if I stop taking sugar, if I stop taking carbs all of a sudden? Yes, it's going to affect my diet. It might affect my body. I might start feeling tired. So these are some of the common fears that people experience. This was also, I had actually conducted a small survey to understand what are the fear and pain points that people were facing. And these six were the most common ones that I could understand. And maybe after my presentation, I would also like to know from my participants attending this webinar today as to what are the fear and pain points that they are facing, so that I can address those in future and also create content based on that. Now let's understand what are the common pain points. So like I explained the difference between fear and pain points. Pain points is something that you can experience even in your weight loss journey. Okay, so once you have started your weight loss journey, that are the pain points that you will experience. So see, the most common pain points: I am lazy, I don't want to go to the gym, I cannot follow a strict diet, lack of motivation, finding time, and food cravings. These are just the basic these are just the basic pain points that most of the people experience in their weight loss journey. Let me give you some examples, from my personal examples. Finding time. So I used to always give this self my excuse: I am working for a 9 to 5 job, I don't have time to attend the I don't have time to start exercising, I don't have the time to follow a strict diet. When am I going to diet? When am I going to exercise? I work from 9 to 6, I come home only at 7:30. People say, it is only good to exercise in the morning. When will I find time to exercise? I cannot wake up early in the morning and then go for my job and then follow a diet. I always kept giving that excuse to myself that I need time to exercise, I don't have time. But reason but the solution to this was that um, I motivated myself, I self motivated that no, if I want to achieve my results, I can exercise any time of the day. It is not necessarily in the morning, it does not necessarily have to be in the morning, it can also be after I come back from the job. And yes, that was one thing that worked out for me. So this is something. Food cravings, that is one pain point that so many people experience. They don't want, no one can stop their food cravings. Now I've started my weight loss journey, and today all my friends are going out and they're eating pizza in front of me. How do I stop my food cravings? No, you don't have to stop your food cravings. If you know from the very beginning, if you know from when the day starts that you have to go out, that balance your diet. Eat a light breakfast, eat a light lunch, and then you're going to have your dinner. You're going to have a heavy dinner. You need to balance your diet. You need to understand how your body works. You need to understand what is the calorie intake that your body needs in a day, and then you need to balance. You don't have to stop your food cravings. No, I never did stop my food cravings. If I was going out with my friends, I very well enjoyed my meal. I enjoyed the pizza that I had with them, I enjoyed the dessert that I had with them. But yes, I made sure that after coming back, I walked for some time. I gave my body the exercise that it needed the next day, and I balanced it in the day. Like I had a light breakfast, I had a light lunch. That is what I did. So that is what you also need to do. You need to start small. You can't keep giving excuses to yourself that I just don't have the motivation, I can't stop my food cravings, I don't have the time, I don't want to go to the gym. No, you can't stop giving yourself, you have to stop giving yourself these excuses, and you have to start looking at the bigger picture if you want to overcome these fear and pain points. Okay, so let me tell you what was my biggest fear and pain points that I experienced. Fear of failure. Like I said, I just couldn't accept failure in life. And that is why I didn't want to start my weight loss journey. Always underestimated myself. I thought that no, I'm a kind of a person, who cannot avoid food, who cannot exercise, very, very lazy to exercise. And that is why I will not be able to achieve my weight loss ever. If you people have seen my YouTube video on my personal journey, you will know that I had made um, a vision board in 9 standard, saying that it was my short term goal to achieve 50 kgs, which was never short term. Like I said, it was never short term at all. But I never could start that journey. Why? Because I always had this fear of failure. I always had this fear that, I won't be able to achieve my goal. And that is why I didn't start. But then how I overcame this fear of failure, I motivated myself. I looked at the bigger picture. I questioned myself why I wanted to lose weight, why I wanted to look fit all my life. And that is what helped me overcome fear, overcome this fear. My pain points: exercising. I just couldn't exercise, like very lazy to exercise. What I did is I took each pain point one at a time, and I started addressing them. Like exercising was something that was very difficult for me. So what I did, I started small. I started with exercises that were easy for me. Like I started with easy 20 minutes exercise videos. I started then when once I started getting accustomed to these kind of exercises, I started increasing the intensity of it. So that's what I did. Going to the gym, I couldn't do it. I am not that kind of a person who can go to the gym and exercise. So no, I didn't go to the gym. That's how I addressed this pain point. I achieved my weight loss at home, and yes, that's how I did it. I didn't go to the gym. Follow a diet? Yes, I didn't follow any strict diet. What I did is I try to have healthy food 5 days of the week, but on a Saturday and Sunday I treated myself. I had my own cheat days. I had whatever I wanted on the weekends, and I tried to balance my this is how I tried to balance my diet. So I didn't tell myself that you need to stop all the carbs, you need to stop all the sugar, you need to stop all the junk food, you just have to have salads and soup. No, I didn't do that to myself. I followed a healthy diet for 5 days in a week. And the next 2 days, that is the weekend, I treated myself with cheat days, which motivated me to, follow the diet for the next 5 days. This was my biggest fear and pain points. Yeah. So let me share with all of you what I did. The first thing that I did was the reason to why I was afraid of failure. Why I was afraid of failure? Because like I said, I always, uh, you know, I didn't have any belief in myself. I always demotivated. I was always demotivated. I was like, okay, I couldn't do this. I always underestimated my potential. And I said that no, I can do it. I will do it. Why? Because I started questioning myself on how I wanted to lose weight, on why I wanted to lose weight. Why I wanted to lose weight? Why? Because I wanted to look good. I wanted to be fit. I wanted to be more healthy. I wanted to wear good clothes. And that's when I started looking at the bigger picture. I found out that okay, if I want to look good, if I want to feel good in my skin, then I need to start my journey. I addressed each pain point at a time. Like I said, my pain points, my biggest three pain points were exercise, which was not something for me. So I started small, like I started exercising for 20 minutes in a day, then 30 minutes in a day. Then when I was okay with exercising, then when I started liking my routine, that's when I started increasing the intensity of it. I didn't go to the gym, and like I said, I followed a good diet, not like a strict diet, which is something, very difficult for everyone to follow. No, I followed a easy diet, and that's how I addressed each pain point at a time. It's not like I took all the three pain points and I was like, okay, now I somehow have to overcome all of this. No, you have to start small, you have to address each one at a time, and only then you will start seeing results. You have to give yourself that time to start seeing results. If you don't give yourself the 2 months or 3 months time, then you are always going to feel demotivated. Imagine you are always going to feel like, okay, I'm not going to achieve results. When I started my weight loss journey, the first 3 to 4 months I didn't see much of results. Like, when I started, I was 69 kgs. So in the first 3 months, I think I lost only 5 to 6 kgs. I lost only about I was 62 or 63. Not many people could see any difference in me. But that didn't mean I stopped my journey. No, I didn't stop my journey. I motivated myself that okay, if I was able to lose 6 kgs in 3 months, I will be able to lose more. And trust me, that is the biggest motivation that you need. If you once you start seeing results, you will feel self motivated to follow a routine. So give yourself that time. It is going to be worth it. And I did not give myself any time frame or did not set any impossible targets. Many people take up these challenges of 3 months challenges and 2 months challenges. And in 1 month, I want to lose 10 kgs. And in 3 months, I want to lose 20 kgs. Yes, maybe in 3 months, you will be able to lose 20 kgs. But have you ever wondered what after those 3 months? What are you going to do after those 3 months? Have you ever wondered? Do you want to just go back to where you started? No, you don't want to go back. Fitness and weight loss is something that is for a lifetime. This is something that should be a part of your routine. This is something that should be like your job. You can't live without a job. You have to work. This is something that should be a part of your routine. Like, you wake up in the morning and you want to brush your teeth. That is how weight loss should be. You want to wake up, you want to feel like exercising. That's how it should become a part of your routine. So these are some of the suggestions what you can do to overcome these the fear and pain points that you are experiencing in your weight loss journey. Find the reason of your fear. You need to do that. That is the most important thing. Once you have found out the reason for your fear, once you know what is your motivation, what is your bigger picture, you don't need anyone else. Trust me, you don't need anyone else for your weight loss journey. You yourself are enough to achieve your goal. Start thinking about your pain points. Start making a list of your pain points. Start thinking about, what difficulties you might face, and start addressing each one at a time. Always take my advice when I say start small. What I mean by starting small is, like, I'll give you an example of what I did. Like I said, exercising. I didn't start with, like a 30 minutes exercise or a 45 minutes exercise in a day. No, I didn't do that. I didn't, I was not forcing myself. I was not forcing my body to do something that my body couldn't take. No, if my body could take a 20 minutes exercise or a 30 minutes routine, that's what I started with. I slowly started developing on it. So that's how you need to start. You need to start small. If you think that you cannot just give up on sugar and on dairy items and on sweets, don't give up. Start just controlling yourself. So as in, if you don't want, maybe, have a light breakfast, have a light lunch, have a heavy dinner, or whatever suits for you. Start controlling on your diet, and then you will definitely start seeing results. So what I did was, to control on my carb intake in the day, I had a light breakfast, I had a light lunch, and I had a proper dinner, whatever was made at home. I had a proper dinner of, or two rotis or rice or whatever was made at home. So that's how I balanced it. um, I was in the habit of, starting my day with tea, and then in the evening also I needed tea. So yeah, I didn't just cut down on tea. No, that's not what I did. Morning I started with lemon tea, and in the evening I continued with my one cup of tea, which I was used to having with with 1 spoon of sugar. Not like I just stopped sugar and I just stopped milk. No, I didn't do that to myself. You need to start small, and only then you need to see what your body is accepting, what your body is not accepting, and then you need to give yourself that time. Like I said, don't starve and treat yourself with cheat days. You really need those cheat days to motivate yourself to, have a healthy diet for the rest of the week. Because if you don't have your cheat days, you are sorry, there was some issue with my Wi-Fi. I hope my voice is clear now. Please type yes in the chat box if you're able to see me now, if you're able to look at my video. Okay, I'll just continue with the presentation. Yeah, so like I said, some things take time. You have to be patient and wait for your time to come. Yes, it took time. My journey was for a good 1 year. I did not achieve my feet in, 3 months or 6 months. It took an entire year to see the results, but all of it was worth it. Let me tell you. This is a picture of my transformation. Like you can see, I was 69 kgs, and now this is what I have achieved. I am 45 kgs now. Um, I hope you feel motivated enough to overcome your fear and pain points and start your weight loss journey. And I hope this webinar useful for everyone attending today. Thank you all for attending. And now I would actually like to open the floor for discussion, and I would like to ask my audience as to what their fear and pain points are, so that I have more idea on what content I should be putting on my blog, so that I can address these pain points and uh, fear of my audience. Okay. Mm, just give me a moment.
Yeah, hi Nishi, Yash here from Mumbai.
Yeah, yes, tell me.
Thanks for that wonderful session. It was quite informative. I'll just tell you about my experience, what I did. So, in the last week of 2020, I decided that my New Year resolution would be to start working on my fitness.
Okay.
So, on the 1st of January, I started jogging.
Okay.
So, fast forward with to 20 days, and
Okay.
that was the on 20th Jan was my last day. I did the jogging. So after that, till today, I'm not able to. So finding that motivation again is very undecisive.
Okay.
So what would you suggest?
So,
What
see,
should I do?
like I said, lack of motivation. That is one biggest pain point that people, face when you have started your weight loss journey. So, like I said, you need to give yourself a good 2 months, 3 months to start seeing those results. If at all you don't see results, you are not going to feel motivated. So, like you said, you must have done jogging for what, say, 2 months, 3 months, sorry, for 20 days. But did you see any
Yes.
results? Did you see any results?
No, I did not.
Yeah, you did not see any results. That's why you were not motivated enough to, give that start again. Like I said, you have to give yourself that at least 1 month or 2 months time to see the results. Once you see the results, I am very sure you will feel self motivated to start your journey. So, yeah, this is my advice to you, that you need to give yourself time. And also imagine the bigger picture. Why do you want to achieve weight loss? See your earlier pictures, when you were thin, when you were fit, when you looked nice. See those pictures for the motivation, and yeah, you will be through.
Yeah, thank you so much, Nishi. Thank you for this wonderful session.
Thank you. Anyone
Hi
else
Nishi.
would like to volunteer? Hi,
Yeah,
Lavak.
yeah. Hi Nishi. Lavat Singh here from Bihar.
Yeah, hi, Lavak. Saw your name. Yes.
Actually, my pain point is I feel motivated to start every day that I have to build muscles and all those things.
Yeah.
But while continuing, for example, 1 year before,
Yeah.
I started to going gym to make a six pack. So the trainer has advised me that it will take around 6 months.
Okay.
But I have started, and around 2 months I have done.
Okay.
And after that, again, same, I lack that motivation that I'm not able to continue. And like this, every once again it will happen. Like every year it will happen. So I will start the journey of getting the muscles, whether it is six packs or biceps or anything. But in middle of this journey, I will stop it.
Okay.
So will you suggest me what needs to be done to continue it for to achieve my goal?
Yeah, thank you, Lava. Like I said, so this is something you need to start small. You gave yourself a very big task to achieve in the very beginning itself. Like you told, when you didn't have time, you said you were also, you didn't have time, to actually go to the gym and start working out on your abs. What you actually need to do is you need to start small. First, you need to give yourself a target which is achievable, and then really start getting into it. So that is something that I feel is the most important part in your weight loss journey. Don't give yourself targets that are really huge or really unachievable in the very beginning itself. So start something, start a target like, you will go to the gym maybe 3 days in a week or maybe 4 days in a week. That is a small target that you should give yourself. Once you have achieved that target of going to the gym, say 3 days in a week or 4 days in a week, then set another target and then another target. And then when you see that you have started, achieving those targets, you will feel motivated to give yourself a higher target and, continue that journey. So always start small, start seeing results, and then you will definitely see results. That is my advice to you, Lavak. I hope this advice was
Yeah,
useful for you.
yeah. So I believe that I have to start small,
Yes.
then only I can do that things.
Yeah. Like
Thank you,
I
Nishi.
said.
Thank you for this.
Yeah. Thanks, Lavak. So thank you, guys. I would now end the webinar, and I hope this journey of mine will motivate you to start your journey today. Um I will be uploading this video on YouTube. Please let me know your comments as to what content you want me to be posting on my blog, and also let me know what webinars you want me to conduct, so that I can always improve my content according to my requirements of my audience. Thanks a lot, everyone, for attending. I'll be ending the meeting now.